Hi guys, this is the new plane that I've built. This is the RC Power's PAK T-50 version 2 plane. This is a Russian design. The PAK is a Russian plane. What interested me about this plane is really the canards at the front, which control surfaces up here at the front, which move and give it some super maneuverability. So the reasons for building this plane is firstly to see what the canards work like, see what kind of effect they have, and then also the Russian PAK T-50 is a prototype plane. It's going to be the basis for the newly designed plane, which will be the FGFA, which is being built by Russia and India. Being Indian myself, of course, I was quite interested in this design. So, this is what the plane looks like. We'll go for a little tour around the plane right now. Okay, so this is the top of the PAK T-50. We have rudders, so the rudders work. We have an elevon configuration, so that's elevators and ailerons that are mixed, and they work in 4x4. So we do have the ailerons here that move, as well as the elevators as well. So they move. If we move the elevator a stick up and down, you can see they're moving together. If we move the ailerons, they move in the opposite direction. We also have the canards at the front, which are set to move with the elevators. We also, of course, have our motor mounted in the center there. With it's a 6x4 prop. The motor is a 2836 Turnigy motor. This is where the electronics hatch is hidden away. So we can open that up. Have all of our electronics in here. So there's our receiver. I've got a BEC. And then the battery lives down there as well. Okay, so we've just turned the plane over, and this is the underside. You can see the electronic speed controller there. I've got a 60 amp speed controller on this model. What's probably most interesting here is the 4x4 configuration for the elevator and ailerons. So we've got one servo. You're getting close there. So the one servo moves both the aileron and the elevator. Another important design feature, of course, is the canards. So this is the canards control rod, and we have the servo separately attached. Okay, so what really interested me was the canards at the front. Now, the canards work in 3 different modes, and this was put together by a lot of the guys on the forums, chatting it up and discussing different ways to run the canards. So thanks to the guys on the RC Powers forums for all their input on it. The basic function in the normal mode, the canards are switched off, so they don't work at all. So you can see when I move the elevator up and down, the canards aren't moving at all. In the second mode, what we call the high-speed mode, the canards move in the opposite direction to the elevator. So if I pull up, for example, you can see the elevators pull up, and the front of the canards pull up, so they form a nice U shape, so it should give a nice pull-up effect both on the front and on the back. So the back pushes down, the front pulls up. The problem with this mode is that it only works at high speed, because if you're going at low speed, once the canards pop up, they're going to block airflow over the wing. So there's no airflow over the wing once the canards are up. So to combat that, if for low speed, we have a low speed mode. So we flick the switch, and now when I pull up, in low speed mode, the canards actually move downwards. So they're actually pitching the nose down, but what they're doing is, at low speed, we're capturing more air to push over the wing, and therefore stopping the wing from stalling out. So hopefully that will allow it to fly in more of a hover type configuration. It's not a very good high alpha plane, as everybody said on the forum, but hopefully this will allow us to perform some good slow flying maneuvers. So that's it. This is actually going to be, I've been calling it the Indian PAK. Obviously India doesn't have a PAK. They're going to be building the FGFA, not the PAK. So the FGFA will be an Indian model, but the PAK is the prototype. So what I'm going to do is actually going to be painting this in the Indian colours of green, orange and white. So we'll see that soon. Cheers.